Today I have a project for you that I've shared during another season, but it's so good, and with cute Halloween paper, I had to bring it back because we can use it now during the Halloween season. And that's these little sticky note containers here. It has a sticky note with it, and then I have these cute pens, and that was another reason I wanted to make these. I found these pens at the Dollar Tree, and you get 12 pens decorated for Halloween. They're in their little section where they have different things for a holiday. And so I always encourage you, when you see things for holidays and things like this, grab them up because we will use them in our paper crafting projects. And then we have the little sticky notes. For Halloween, orange being a big color, I have picked up orange sticky notes. These are from Walmart. And then I also picked up the green ones because I thought these were the two colors that really went with Halloween, the ones that my store had. Purple would have been a great thing. Any other little colors that go along for any of the colors. The yellow would work as well. But I just wanted to kind of go along with some seasonal colors if I could find them. And I think they're like 96, 98 cents, something like that at Walmart. These are about 3/8 inches wide, tall. And so they fit perfectly in this little paper folio. And then we have the little slot here for our pen that fits perfectly. And I love how quickly this comes together and how easy it is. These sticky notes are 3 by 3 inches squared. And so we're going to make this cover just a little bit bigger, but this is a perfect project for 6 by 6 paper. So whether you're using something, I have all these different paper scraps, I want to use this paper pad, or any other kind of scraps, this is a great project, and you're not going to need an awful lot of cardstock. I'm going to go with black for the one that I'm going to show you. So let's get into this. You're going to need a piece of cardstock that is 3 1/4 by 7 5/8, and we're going to do just a little bit of scoring. So on this 7 5/8 side, we're going to score at 3 1/4, 3 5/8, and then also at 4. So you're going to make those 3 score lines. Next thing I would suggest is let's do some folding on these score lines. So take a bone folder and just make these lines really crisp. You've got these 3 lines to fold on, and just be real careful with that. Get those straight and lined up. Now, before we do any other pieces, I like to go ahead and put my front cover on. So I'm going to lay this back open. You can kind of see this is going to be how our cover is going to work. And you may think, uh-oh, I've messed up. This front piece is longer than the back piece, but it's all going to work out when we do the little holder here for our pen. So don't worry, but we're going to be working on this front side that looks like it's shorter. It's 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. But let's open it up and pick out. I'm going to use just a piece of decorative paper that is 3 by 3 inches in measurement. You could double up and do some layering if you wanted to lay another piece of cardstock down, then put some decorative paper. It's all up to you how you want to decorate it. I want to keep this easy, and so I'm going to go with some paper. And I think when I'm thinking about this as well, I'm going to try the green sticky note. So when I'm looking at some of this paper, I really like this purple. It kind of has a little bit of a shiny effect, the purple with the ghost. So I'm going to go cut out a piece of 3 by 3 for this paper. Here is my 3 by 3 paper, and I am going to put some sticky tape on the back just so that we will have a really strong coverage here, adhering this paper to our front. These projects come together so quickly. I think it's a great idea that you can do these for your friends. It's a great idea for coworkers, and I also think it's a great idea for teachers. So you could make several of these for the teachers of your kids' teachers. And when this video is coming out at the beginning of October, this would be a perfect thing to give to them just you know, a thank you, have a great month, that sort of thing. And because you can grab these up quickly and then do your paper, and you've got a cute gift, in my opinion. If you don't have the Halloween pins, that's no problem. So I have found other little pins at Walmart, and I sometimes find them in the seasonal section. I have not seen any Halloween ones at Walmart in the seasonal section, but usually if I don't, they will be in the party section. Like for the little gifts at birthday parties and stuff, they are usually colored ones. So if you don't find the pins at the Dollar Tree that are Halloween, you could look for that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just center this on that front page, and we'll put that down. That is so cute already. Now let's get ready to cut the place that we're going to use for our pen. Now, when we're looking at these pens, and let's see, I'm thinking when I get into this packet, I'm going to end up using this eyeball pen. I think that's cute. It's got a purple eyeball in there. There's another purple one as well, but I'm going to go with this one. When you look at this, it's about 1 inch down to the lid, and it really doesn't matter. But what I like to do, I'm going to fold this on the middle score line. Okay, it's the same dimension here on this side as it is right here. When we fold this in half, I like to use my little paper snips, and I'm going to go down about 1 inch. You can measure if you want to, but it's about 1 inch, maybe a little less, and I'm going to snip to that score line. Okay, we've got, see how I've snipped that? Then maybe go down a 1/2 inch or so, and I guess that's a little bit more than a 1/2 inch, maybe 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. Snip again to the first score line. So you've got something that looks like this. Now, when we open it back up, this is what we're going to do. This piece in the middle, this is where our pen is going to slip through. And if you go ahead and fold on that back score line, and then you can set it down on the ground and kind of fold upward. See where that opens up? That is where our pen's going to go down. And so if you can tell, we're going to put tape here on these back pieces. That's what's going to hold down, and then this front cover will be perpendicular to the back. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take sticky tape again. Again, this is my front cover. And on these two pieces here, you'll see better when I put this tape down. I'm going to use the two-sided tape, tear tape. Push that down. And then let's take the cover off. Okay, and so you can see the tape here. All we're going to do is we're just going to fold it. You could just fold it all the way down if you want to, because we only have tape on those back pieces. And then when you lift the front cover back up, you can fold it back down a little bit. You don't want to go too far, but just enough to make a little bit, and see how this is now perpendicular. And if you can see from this angle, we have the slot for our pen. So the pen will go in right here. And it fits right on the side. Is that not the cutest thing? And it fits so nicely. Now we need to put our paper in though. That is the main thing of our gift that we're getting together. For these sticky note pads, they have this white sheet on the back. And the way that I have decided to do it, the very last sheet, let's see, is the white sheet. I'm just going to use this sheet. It feels like it is a regular sheet of paper. One thing I want you to make sure is that you're going to have the sticky part at the top of our book. We want to make sure that we put it in the right direction. But let's go ahead, and I'm going to put some more tear tape on the back of this little notepad, the sticky notepad, on this white sheet. If you don't have a white sheet, just put it on the back sheet. That will work fine. And another thing I like about these little notepads is if someone takes good care of their little cover, they can put other little notepads in it once they've used all the sheets up. Just tape in another pack of sticky notes. That would work great. So I've just put it on the back here, and I'm going to take these covers off and we'll place it down in our little sticky note cover. Now I've gotten the covers off. Again, I'm going to make sure that I'm working on the right side. You may wonder why I keep saying that. Well, maybe I've done it the wrong way before. So we learn from our mistakes, right? Okay, so here we've got this open in the correct direction. Now what I have learned that I like to do is when I'm placing this down, I want to put it flush to this right here, and it's just going to help that to fold at a right angle. You could move it more into the center, but it just kind of makes the cover lean over a little bit, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong, but I'm going to try my best to line it up. You might want to hold this at a perpendicular direction. We center it though otherwise from the top and bottom, and then this folds right over it. So we finish up with something like this, and we can put our pen down in here. So cute. It's ready for someone to take it out, and they have their sticky notes that they can pull apart and use, or keep all together right here. It makes a great little decoration on someone's desk or any little place that they want. I think these are great. It's a great way to use our scraps, and then a cute way to use these little Halloween pins that I think are just so cute. It's a great thing that you can do and share, and I hope you've enjoyed this. I would love to see the different things that you come up with. I hope you have fun putting these together and making these and sharing these with your friends and family. So have a great day, and we will be back to work on another project soon.